2 years ago, New York's Rattlestick Playwrights Theater brought Slipping to L.A. with Seth Numrick and McLeod Andrews, who is the recipient of numerous audio awards for his voiceover work. Seth is now one of the leads in Turn on AMC. This year, Rattlestick is partnering with Rising Phoenix rep and Weathervane Productions to bring Thieves here for its world premiere, the story of a dysfunctional family set in Texas at the wedding of two lesbian military vets. Among other things, Rising Phoenix is known in New York for having staged fully mounted productions in the back room of an East Village bar in their Cino Nights series. Inspired by New York's Caffe Cino in the 60s, where retired dancer Joe Cino had rented a storefront in the Village, originally as a coffee house where his friends could socialize. That eventually became a place where playwrights and performers could experiment freely, apart from concerns of the box office or critics. The Village in the 60s was happening then, with Allen Ginsberg and Jack Kerouac reading poetry in all-night cafes. The Lovin' Spoonful, the Mamas and the Papas, Lou Reed and the Velvet Underground, all just making their mark. For gays, at a time when most openly gay life was restricted to bars and bathhouses, the Cino was a social center. Many young playwrights premiered their works at the Cino.
The Caffe Cino was a place where people could come and be themselves and be comfortable with whatever the sexuality was.
Joe created that atmosphere. He was a free spirit.
For Joe, the doors were always open. Do your own thing, do what you have to do what you want to do.
Be yourself in that place and outside that place and in your work.
Everybody who came there had been suppressing some part of themselves, some vital creative part of themselves, which they could express at the Caffe Cino. Caffe Cino was different from other places for gay people in that, for one thing, in those days there weren't too many places that gay people could write for, honestly. Two, it wasn't doctrinaire. It isn't like it had any kind of agenda about being gay.
Although The Madness of Lady Bright is considered the first American drama with an explicitly homosexual character, a number of earlier Cino productions had also dealt with gay identity. In Daniel Talbot's introduction to Cino Nights, he talks about how they all came out of poverty, that, in the end, what makes a theater artist is the work. They've just commissioned over 20 playwrights to write new, full-length plays, and Thieves is one of them, which opens at the El Portal on March 18th.